You are very welcome to the Mastermind channel. Today we're going to talk about toxic relationships. But before we start, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, subscribe and activate the bell so you'll get notified every time I post a new video. What is a toxic relationship? We love to love. Love makes us travel through unknown universes. But what for some can be beneficial love, for others can make them fall into something more toxic. And even love that appears to be beneficial can turn into a toxic love. All it takes is for one of the parties to be toxic. The poison passes from one to the other. There are relationships that may start out in a healthy way, but as the relationship unfolds, and especially if one of the parties has had previous toxic relationship in their history, this can be a predisposing factor for developing a toxic relationship. It can happen quickly and with any type of person. It is not only weaker people who are subject to experiencing toxic relationships. Strong, independent people can be subjected as well. For a toxic person now to carry their toxicity, this can happen in various spheres of their relational life. Some of the obvious signs of a toxic relationship are distrust, lack of self-control, and feelings of burnout. The consequences of a toxic relationship are such that they can cause monumental breakdowns in individuals, families, and workplaces. Toxic people are extremely negative, poorly resolved people with jealousy, envy, and resentment, and use negative words to control and manipulate others in order to rob them of their self-esteem. The toxic person uses a passive-aggressive and hostile communication style, which can cause tension and create more distrust. This is the opposite of an healthy relationship, which is based on an open, assertive, and transparent communication style, with respect as an essential ingredient. All relationships have problems. Imperfection is part of the being human. But in a toxic relationship, nothing is resolved because any conflict ends in an argument. And you end up losing confidence that the other person will be able to deal with problems in a way that is safe and preserves the relationship. To err is human, and to make mistakes is part of our personal growth, of our learning process. Healthy people nurture our strengths, while toxic people focus on our mistakes, our weaknesses. They continuously fire negative, accusatory words, being overly critical of everything we do or stand for. This is another cunning way of controlling, shaming, and manipulating. Another aspect that can characterize this type of relationship is lying and deceit, which will dissolve trust. And once trust is lost, it is difficult to regain it. And the person who previously could even be a healthy person in emotional terms and strong, now feels increasingly fragile, insecure, distrustful, and even jealous. In this line of behavior, self-care ends up being neglected. Time and energy are invested in the other person, if only to fuel conflicts. If there is doubt, one of the ways to check if there are toxic traits in the relationship is to try to take some time off to take care of yourself. And if your partner reacts in a negative way, this is one of the warning signs. In the next video, we will cover other warning signs that help you understand if you are at risk of getting involved in a toxic relationship. So stay tuned. Now, if you like this video, leave your like and share it. And I will see you next week. Bye now.